So today we're going to talk about how fasting has the potential to kill cancer cells. Now, if you have cancer and you're not fasting, you're making a very big mistake, because the power of fasting can create some serious damage to a cancer cell. Now, there's a very interesting study that I just read, I'll put a link down below, that was looking at certain genes that were either expressed or suppressed by doing a 30-day fasting program. And what this group of people did is they fasted only between dawn and sunset, roughly about 15 hours for only 30 days. Certain genes will turn on cancer and certain genes will turn off cancer. For example, like this gene right here suppresses tumor cells in the liver, the cervix, and the lung. It was increased or enhanced by 9 times. Here's another gene that normally suppresses liver cancer cells. It was enhanced by 14 times. Fasting has the ability to turn on cancer suppressor genes. It can also turn off, that means downregulate, genes that express cancer. Fasting also enhances something called the natural killer cells and the T killer cells. Both of these cells work in different parts of the immune system, and their job is to kill viruses and kill cancer cells. Fasting will increase both of them. Fasting also causes autophagy. Autophagy is a condition where your body is recycling old damaged proteins, like in the DNA or the mitochondria, and recycling them into new tissue. Well, it just so happens that cancer originates with damage to the DNA and damage to the mitochondria. So if you can clean that out, you can decrease the risk of cancer. The more autophagy you have, the less cancer you're going to have. And autophagy is stimulated by fasting. All right, number 5, fasting can increase resistance to chemotherapy. If you have cancer and you decide to do chemotherapy, well, guess what? A fast could help you resist the complications of chemo. Fascinating. So if you're going to fast, you want to try to fast as long as you can. But you also want to take nutrients as you fast. This is very, very important, because if you're fasting for a long period of time, and let's say you're already deficient in nutrients, that can seriously create a weakness within your immune system. Just to make sure, you want to take nutrients when you fast. As long as you're not taking any significant calories, you're going to get the benefit of fasting. And very soon, I'm going to release a video on probably one of the most amazing success stories that I've ever heard in my life. This should be the success story of the decade, where someone had stage 4 cancer and completely reversed it doing fasting. So stay tuned for that video coming up soon. I have a very, very amazing success story I'm going to share with you today, an interview. And the reason that I'm not actually just recording the entire interview, because I did 2 interviews, and it's a total of 2 hours. So I'm going to condense this video into a much shorter video, and I want to just break it down into parts because it's quite amazing. Here's a guy who came down with stage 4 cancer, who is now free of cancer. And I want to tell this story. It's quite remarkable. Let's start with this first part, which involves the history leading up to his diagnosis. Before you found out you had cancer, you had diabetes, you had, what other type of health problems did you have?
Well, I brought it because it was so many.
Extensive.
Yes, diabetes type 2, high blood pressure, cholesterol, hypertension,
Hypertension.
Yes, pain in the joint and in the bones, inflammation, and psoriasis.
Wow. So you're going along, and you had a weight problem as well, right?
Yes, I was very fat. I had 230 and something pounds.
Wow. And then I think this was in, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been in August 2018, you somehow went to the doctor and got a test and found that you had high PSA in your prostate, right?
Yes. Since before that, 2 years, I had trouble. I had pain here. And I went always to the doctor, and the doctor, no, it's nothing. It's inflammation. It's you have you need to take pills for this. Stupid. Then I insist, and he sent me. He made a PSA finally, and I had 57. Then he called me right away and told me you have to go to the hospital to do a biopsy. Okay, I went. I was lucky. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Then I had my PSA almost right away, one day after. I saw two doctors. First, it's a neurologist, and second one, the oncologist. And the urologist told me, okay, yes, we can do nothing. It's too late. Why did you wait so long? And I went to the doctor since 2015, and they never told me I have something. Okay, then I went to see the oncologist, and the oncologist told me, it's too late. We have nothing to do for you. You will disappear soon, 3 months. And he told me I have 6 metastases in my bones here.
Oh, in your bones in your chest. That's why you had that pain.
Yes, I was thinking it's perhaps my heart, but it was not my heart, it was the bones. After that, I was destroyed, of course.
How did your wife take that?
Oh, like me, terrible. Oh. It was the worst week of my life.
Yeah, and you had to tell your family too, your kids.
It was our big question. Did we have to tell? Sorry, it was
right.
Did we tell to the kids or not?
Right.
Okay, but sorry.
That's right.
It's so painful when I think about.
All right, in this next part, he's going to get a few second opinions. Let's hear what he says about that.
I will go in front. Perhaps they have other treatment. Perhaps they have other things we can do. So I went. I'm born in Strasbourg in France. I went, and he told me he made the same exams, bone scan and scintigraphy, we say in France. And he told me exactly the same things. He said, since the last one, because I bring with me the one we did in Mount Sinai, he compared and he told me it grows, but not significantly, not a lot. And he told me, okay, they're right, no chance. I cannot give you anything because you already dead. But don't worry, we have a good medication to treat the pain. I went in the best restaurant. I was with a friend of mine. After I ate a big cake because it was finished. And
right.
And the day after, I came back in USA, and I think it's impossible. I will not accept.
Wow, I like that.
And I have to take, because nobody can do nothing for me. I will do for me myself alone. Then I start to study, and I start with all the medical Nobel Prize, because I saw that the doctor, they say always the same thing. You have something? Take this. That's it. Okay, then, or they don't know. Okay, then I start with Otto Warburg. I find it. I went after to see Brunings. Brunix is the one who invent keto diet in Germany. I did all the professor and the Japanese guy for the autophagy in 2000.
You saw him? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Everything I did, everything I fight.
So as you can see in this last part, there was quite a few doctors that were not able to help him. But I want to show you this next part, which I believe is the turning point. It's a point where he basically disagreed with the prognosis and went in a different direction.
Little by little, Walter Longo, William Lee, everybody, I study everybody 18 hours per day during months and months and months, and I continue today. I had to understand what happened, and when I understood, I find the solution, like you said, autophagy. Autophagy, and who spoke about autophagy? Of course, the Nobel Prize, 2016, Thomas Seyfried, and a lot of other people. And I didn't understand why in France nobody speak about that. I did my own research, but when the official medicine told me I will die and I have to follow what they say.
Yeah, that's your prognosis is you're going to die, but you need to follow me and don't look outside the box because there are charlatans. And we can give you some medication to be nice and quiet and comfortable.
When I search on Google cancer, what to do, natural things, okay. And I start, and when I saw always videos, then I start to look at the videos. And the first I saw is, again, your video and Thomas Seyfried videos.
Thomas Seyfried does research on cancer on mice, and you want to be his guinea pig. That's what they call it.
Yes.
And so he's in Boston College, and then so you went up there to see him, and you're like, hey, I'll be your mouse, and let's do some experiments.
Okay, I went to, he told me, sorry, I cannot help you because I'm not a doctor. I told you I don't ask you to help me. I come to help you because I did what you said and it's working. Then I will be the proof that what you are saying is true. So now I want you to hear about what he actually did. And the most important thing that I think he did was fasting. So check this out. A woman who did an extensive diet, and she died. And when they did an autopsy, and they realized that no more cancer at all. But she died because of denutrition, because she spent more than 25 days without eating. And explain me why. Because body don't wait more. Okay, they have nothing to eat in my stomach. Okay, we will go on glutamine. We will go eat your bones, not your bones, your
muscle.
Yes, your muscle. I fast 45 days, but I was thinking after 20 days, exactly 20 days. I start the January 19. And after 20 days, I was thinking, okay, it's good to fast, but perhaps it's not enough. I will add something. All right, in this last part, I want you to hear about two very important key takeaways. One is prolonged fasting, okay? He fasted for 45 days. And number two, which is very, very important, he took nutrition along the way, which is very, very key
to not only prevent problems, but to take certain herbs in a concentrated way to increase the killing power of the cancer cell. Check it out.
The first one, and I think the most important, is fasting. Mm-hmm. And I fast a long time. But I fast to not give the cancer a routine. I fast one time 45 days, another time 3 days, and after OMAD, one meal a day, and after 1 week. And I did this almost 8 months. Wow. Fast in the last 1 year and a half. But I was so scared, you understand, of course, to miss my goal than my life.
Yes, so you got serious about it.
Yes.
And then the other strategy you use, which is equally important, is that, when you have cancer, the danger is that you have nutrient deficiencies if you're fasting too long. So what did you do? What did you do that...
This, I was very concerned about what Thomas Seyfried told me. Then I never left my body without nutriments. So I took always, like you said, green tea. In my green tea, it's not very good, but I add ginger, turmeric, pepper, a little bit salt also, protein when I was scared to have no protein, when I feel very low. Cruciferous, broccoli, baby sprout, lettuce, asparagus, everything.
And then you had a concentrated, either you had a concentrated garlic tablet, or did you have allicin, the phytonutrient in the garlic as a supplement when you're fasting?
I ate, because I didn't know which one will work. So I ate the black garlic. I ate the real garlic, disgusting. I eat the powder garlic, and I take pills garlic.
Wow, this is just a very interesting compounding factor of adding the power of fasting with the power of anti-cancer nutrients that have a direct effect on your immune system. That, why wouldn't you want to do that? Sometimes, people say, well, that won't work because we've done a test on it, and then you find out the test they did was with some synthetic antioxidant. It was nothing to do with an herbal type thing. So I think the power of compounding 2 or 3 things at once is vitally important, while you also made a decision that you're like, you know what, that's it. I'm gonna fight this thing. I'm not gonna go down this easy.
I understood, I think, very fast, that to beat the cancer, I need to take no calories when I'm fast, of course, because if I take calories, it's no more fast. But a lot of things who can kill cancer cells. And it was the only food I ate during more than 1 year. And I still continue to eat only this. Sometimes small chicken part, but very, very small, and once a week, perhaps, like this. No, nothing more.
Wow.
And it was working. And like I told you, we gave our subscriber what I'm doing, and we have results. There are plenty of people who said us, you saved my life, you saved my wife's life, you saved my brother's life.
Wow.
The same things. And I don't understand why people don't understand that. You say that, I just saw your last videos on fasting, long term. But why each people with cancer don't do that? I don't understand. They don't want to live.
Yeah, I think they do want to live. It's just that they're confused and they don't understand how it works probably, and they don't. They're being told something completely different, and unfortunately, they are going with a different route, and that's unfortunate. But what I want to say is, Guy has a YouTube channel, and I think there's like 26,000 people at least on your channel, and you know, people are going to your channel, they're coming there with cancer, they're applying it, and they're actually also getting results. So, you know, I mean, I think sooner or later, if someone's open-minded, they're going to try this for themselves. I mean, the other route is, I mean, here's some palliative medication. Go home and feel comfortable and wait to die. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time and telling this amazing story. I think a lot of people are going to be inspired, not just to, if they have cancer, to take action and start fasting immediately and do the right things, but to clean up their act and even eat better now, to prevent a problem, to avoid a problem, because no one wants to go through what you went through with the fear and the you know, threatened survival situation. So thank you so much for coming on and speaking.
I return the thank you because, you know, I become a US citizen 2 years ago, and I would like to give something to my new country. It's what I did to save American lives. 650,000 people die each year from cancer. And I'm sure we can save a lot of them only to give them the reality. Cancer is a metabolic disease, very simple and very easy to fight, not with chemicals and things. Give your body what it needs, that's it. Then I need your help. I need your help to give to the media, to maximum, the people need to hear me. You translate better than me because my English is catastrophic. It's only 20 years I live here. Huh? Then, but we live with French in a French neighborhood. Then we speak French the day more than English. Mm. But thanks again, and I hope you will help. I'm sure you will help to save a lot of people.
Absolutely. So if you're watching, definitely share this video with your friends and family members to get this word out. So thank you very much.
Thank you.